This is BMAC Podcast 81. So today, unfortunately, Tyler couldn't do it, but today we got a backup today. So this is the first ever debate between myself and T, who's here debating us. Our first ever debate we've ever done. The rules will be this. Each person has 2 minutes to speak. They'll answer each question first and we'll go back and forth after each question. So let's start with these questions here. We got a couple questions ready. And again, the rules will be each person has 2 minutes to talk.
We'll probably shorten it a little
1 minute. 1 minute each. And then we'll get 1 minute to talk each. And we'll stuff. So let's get this going here. All right. Let's go.
All right.
What do you got for me?
Brian.
Yo.
Why do you have such a passion and a liking for our current president?
Because he's a guy that calls people out like it is. He's not a liar. He's not a liar. He's the most truthful guy I've ever known in my lifetime. He's the most non-racist guy I've ever known in my lifetime. He's a friendly guy. The media mistreated him so unfairly. It's so sad to watch. And if you watch the media, they will not cover anything he does positively. They only look for the negative things. And it's really, really sad to watch because if you see the things he's done in real life, you would regret all the media they ever covered about him. They treat him so unfairly the past 4 years. It's been so sad to watch. And it really bums me out that not enough people are saying nice things about this guy like me. That's I think. It's really upsetting to me that people like us, upsetting to me that not everybody is saying that the media won't say what the people that love him are saying. And it's really sad to see because the media had done they all the stuff, China, Russia collusion, Russia, all this stuff. They spied on the campaign for 4.5 years. And it's really sad to see. And I really don't think the media should be doing that. They should be treating him with respect. They should be putting him on a pedestal. That's what you need to do, these media people. And it's fake news. Half the stuff is fake news that they say about him. And it's really, really, really upsetting to people like me that love the guy. And he needs to get more respect treated. So there you go.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. Since, I'm one of those people that have been seeing the good in what he's done.
Right.
What good things do you think that he has done for our country?
Who's that? We've turned the corner on the virus. We are getting better cases. He's got lowest unemployment for African American, Hispanic American. We have school choice. All these things he's done. People won't focus on that. It's really sad. We have lowest before the plague hit. We had lowest unemployment for African American, Hispanic American. All these things that he's done. There's so much in 4 years. And the media will not say anything good about him. All they do is attack. That's why people like me, who would talk to him any day of the week, would give him questions. And the questions they ask him are so dumb. They ask him all these things like, "Hey, I don't know about the thing you've said. Why should he be rattled? I'm not rattled. He's not rattled." The media twists everything that he says, and it's really sad to watch. It's really upsetting, and it's so unfair. For the past 4 years, they've treated him like a victim, and it's really sad to watch. It really is. What do you got?
All right. Let's switch gears.
Gotcha.
And we'll go away from politics for a second. And let's talk the future. What are you thinking? So for your podcast, everybody knows that it's your dream, your job to be a broadcaster, a podcaster, all of that. You want to be able to put the news out there and interact with your fans, give out accurate information. Where do you see your podcast going? We're on number 80. 81.
We're going to have the things. We're going to have things you've never seen before in your lifetime. We're going to have the strongest. We're going to have interviews like you've never seen before in your lifetime. We're going to have music for the podcast, like for sound effects. We're going to have all kinds of being put into this podcast. We're going to make this thing the biggest thing it's ever been in our lifetime. It's going to be it's going to be stronger than ever before. We're going to have a wonderful show. We're going to have phone callers calling to talk and debate also. I want to engage with the audience. I want to get the more audience engagement out. That's what's the most important to me. Getting the audience out there, getting the questions out, getting the audience to call and discuss things, and have a little back and forth. That's what I'm looking for in this podcast. Huge things are coming forward. We're getting things going quickly as possible.
Very nice.
As much as we can. We're getting things on track. We're going to have next year. The best is yet to come for next year. The best is yet to come for next year.
Nice.
That's what we're having next year. It's gonna be the podcast. Going to change everything. We're going to have a whole thing set up. We're going to have phone calls. We're going to have interviews. We're going to have raw discussions. We're going to have debates. We're going to have all kinds of stuff that the media will never talk about. I'm going to cover all kinds of things the media would never even know.
All right.
So I got all kinds of stuff. You listen to there were people out there like Dan Margino was a guy, smart guy. Mark Levin, smart guy. Howie Carr, smart guy. Guys like that who know the real stories will cover the actual information. These media networks today don't cover the good stuff unless it's only for favor them. So there it is.
Very nice.
There you go.
All right. I know this is a question that's probably on everybody's mind.
Yep.
Besides Gene Simmons, which we know you have great respect and you love, great love for and admiration for him. Gene, besides Gene Simmons, who would be your next top person you would want to interview?
Shaq, Dolly Parton, guys like that. The real people, the people.
What question would you ask Dolly Parton? Your first one, off the bat. What would you ask her?
I would ask about working on a film called. I met her twice. Mm-hmm. I would ask about working on a film she did with Sylvester Stallone called Rhinestone, 1984, where she turned a New York cabbie into a country singer.
Nice.
That no one even knows about, really. That movie won a Razzie Award actually that year. And I would ask questions that people would never ask. Questions that people aren't going to expect to come out of people's mouths.
Right. The questions that everybody is afraid to ask. You would go there with it.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to, push the envelope a little bit.
Nice. So Shaq and Dolly. I think Shaq would be a funny interview.
He's a funny guy.
He's very funny. He's very down to earth, very sweet.
And Ernie Johnson, who also does the NBA, I've talked to him before, NBA. Mm-hmm. Ernie Bach Jr., who lives in Weymouth, who's a big car guy. Told him about my podcast. I told a lot of people about the podcast, but a lot of, Mm-hmm. And we also, I forgot to mention about the future, we're going to get an online merch store upset too. People want merch who come here.
What kind of merchandise would you want to sell?
BMAC shirts, BMAC hats, BMAC bumper stickers, BMAC cars, BMAC all kinds of stuff. We're going to have a whole BMAC podcast jets. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. We're going to have a whole BMAC jet, BMAC airplanes, INC, BMAC Enterprise. We're going to have all kinds of things. We've got all kinds of mementos ready to go. We've got businesses, BMAC Inc. Incorporated. We've got all kinds of things I'm working on in my brain that I want to get accomplished. BMAC Inc., BMAC NBA, BMAC basketball, all kinds of stuff we're working on. BMAC Towers, I don't know, all kinds of stuff.
BMAC Towers. Where would your towers be located?
We'd put them on the second floor of shore, so we put them in shore.
Oh, so we're building off of shore.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're building off of shore. We're gonna have we got some ideas that I'm working on my brain what to do with the BMAC Towers. We have all kind. We have some stuff ready. We got some, and I want to have crowds in my body. I have like VIP times where people can come in live, and do like a live broadcast on the road. That would be actually kind of fun. Because a lot of broadcasts, we'll do live broadcasts and have like events and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that. And I like Shaq, Gene, all kinds of stuff. My friend Stoney, who's a boxer, who works at Somerville, the boxing club. Where a lot of kids go and they can box for free. They don't pay nothing. They don't pay a dime.
Nice. So what's the age on that?
Any age from like 6 to like any age really.
Okay.
Like 20s, 30s. Guys like that. Gene Simmons got a story. Shaq has a story. Guys like that.
Dolly's definitely got a good story, I'm sure.
And just the people that have a lot to say, just stuff like that. Well, it's going to be a fun future for this podcast. We're going to have a wonderful time. It's going to be gigantic. We're going to have all kinds of stuff we're working on right now. So it's going to be fun.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. See you later, guys.
Did you hear the passion in my voice?